Welcome back to my next playthrough series. Yes, we're going back to Gears of War, the board game. I find it lots of fun. And this time we're going to be doing the Roadblocks mission, which I think is the first one for the base game. The last time I played this game, I did the first expansion mission, which was a card pack expansion. I really wish they would have come out with more of this game, but of course they didn't, so we are left with what we have. So we're going to take a look at our two characters. I've set everything up for Roadblocks to start with. So let's take a look at the Roadblocks special setup mission for what we need to do. And then we're going to take a look at, I'm playing with Augustus Cole this time, and Damon Baird. So Augustus Cole here, Baird, and of course I've written on the miniatures so I can tell them apart. Alright, let's take a quick look at Roadblocks and see what we need to be doing in this mission. Alright, I've had a difficult time getting this thing to focus, but it looks like it's in focus now. So we're at Roadblocks mission setup. There are special rules. We only draw and set up the first location card from level 1. There's 6 location cards. I've shuffled them all together. The first one we pulled out was 9A, which you saw there at the beginning. Instead of spawning based on the location card, each player spawns one ticker on any empty area, which I've done. So for the first part of our play here, we're going to just have tickers, and that's it. We've mixed in general AI cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and the ticker cards. And so that's what we're going to be dealing with. And if this will focus, we can quickly look at what we're supposed to be doing for the first part of our mission, Stage 1. And it says, special rules. When a cog figure enters the map exit, he automatically explores the next level 1 location. Instead of spawning based on location card, each player spawns one ticker on an empty area. And we flip it over when a cog figure enters the last map tile on this level. So like I said, there's 6 of them, so we're going to have to go through 6. So let's take a quick look at tickers, see how they operate, and then we're going to take a look at Cole and Damon, and then we're going to start. And I have my cards sleeved, so you might be seeing a bit of glare here. I took them off for the first 2 cards. We'll leave it on for this one. So the ticker basically has a kamikaze skill. When it rolls the special Gears of War icon, that one on a die, then we deal 1 wound to each cog in the area. Cog figures are our Marines, basically ignoring defense dice. We don't even get to defend against it when he rolls that. It says this figure is killed after attacking. So it basically attacks, then it dies. If it rolls this symbol, it does an automatic hit. You can't block against it. However, when this figure is killed for any other reason besides bolo grenades, okay, so if you blow a bunch up with bolo grenades, they don't explode, then they deal 1 wound to each figure in its area. So if you shoot them with a gun, they will explode and deal 1 wound to each figure in its area. So of course it says figure, not cog figure, so it's enemies as well will get damaged. So that's kind of cool. Alright, that's the tickers. Let's take a look at Augustus Cole and Damon Baird. And again, not sure how well it's focusing, but we're going to start with Augustus Cole. His special ability is you may treat any order card in your hand as if it had a guard reaction ability icon. And you may guard even if another player has guarded this turn. So the guard action means you get to fire first. So he gets to do it even if Damon did it as well. Normally you can only do that once per enemy activation. He starts with the Lancer Assault Rifle with 2 overcharged bullets on it, Snub Pistol with 1, the Bowler Grenade, he has 2 Bowler Grenades. And I'm not going to go over how the specifics of this stuff works because I did that in my first playthrough. You can check that out. Alright, let's see Damon Baird. Alright, so we have Damon here, and of course I drew up 6 cards for each of them to start with, and we can decide which character gets to go first. I think we're going to have Damon go first. He's got better cards for what I need to do, and yeah, I'm getting some glare because I got plastic sleeves on my cards. Kind of a grail game for me, don't want it wrecking my cards, so that's why everything's sleeved. Alright, Damon Baird, his special ability, do not discard an order card from your hand to activate equipment or pick up dropped weapons. Normally you need to do that, and he may have a maximum of 5 weapon cards instead of 4. Awesome, so he's got the Lancer Assault Rifle with 1 charge on it, Snub Pistol with 2 bullets on it, and 2 Bolo Grenades. Alright, I think we're going to begin. Now, I think we're going to start with Damon Baird, so let's go to the main sort of board. We're going to take a look at his cards. You get to play 1 card on your turn. So how a turn works is you draw up to your maximum hand size. Both their maximum hand size is 6 cards. It also represents their life, If you lose all your cards, you are bleeding out. Alright, let's begin and see if we can get a turn or two in for this opening episode of Roadblocks. Alright, and I'm kind of zoomed out quite a bit so that we can actually look at his cards. So basically, we do have these little handy reference cards, and this is like the player turn. So we have a heal step. The active player draws up 2 cards without exceeding his hand size limit, normally 6. I already mentioned that. Cog order step. So the active player plays 1 card from his hand, and then we go to the Locust activation step. The active player draws the top card of the Locust deck, AI deck, and resolves it. And on the back, we also have the reaction abilities. +2 for dodge. I'll let you read them if you want. Guard ability and the follow ability. So we already have 6 cards. We're not going to be doing healing step, cog order step. So let's take a look, see which cards he has. So he's got, I'm not going to go detail of the card when we use it. He has dig in, ambush, which I think he's going to use. He has 2 ambush cards. He has blind fire, assault, and cover fire. And of course you can see in the top left corner are those 3 reaction card abilities. He is going to play ambush for his turn. And what does ambush actually say? It says move 1 locust figure up to 2 areas towards you. So let's go ahead and do the first part of that card right now. Alright, and I should say you have to do these cards in order, and any one card can always be just discarded to either move 2 locations or do 1 attack. So it doesn't matter what the card says. So just as you know that for a rule as well. So this ticker's in cover. This one's out here in the open. And these tiles are broken up into spaces. You can see the squiggly line here. So this is 1 space, 2 spaces, 3, and Cole and Damon are in space 4. Cole is in cover. But it is Damon's turn. Damon is playing that ambush card. So move 1 locust figure up to 2 areas towards you. He's going to move this ticker 1, 2. Now this ticker is going to jump into cover because that's what they do. Take a look at the ticker card. It has this symbol here, which means it will go into cover if it can when it goes ahead and moves. Now it says, then attack this locust figure. He's going to be attacking this one. It's going to have full cover. Unfortunately, you may treat the attack as an overkill attack without spending ammo token. So he's going to use his Lancer Assault Rifle. He's got 1 ammo token on it. He does not have to spend the bullet token though, so he'll be rolling 4 dice. High fire rate, so if he gets any of the skull symbols, he's going to deal 1 wound. Unfortunately, the ticker has a defense of 1, so it's going to be rolling 3 dice because it has full cover. Alright, we're going to get the dice tray out. So we're going to have Damon shooting at this ticker in full cover with 4 dice. Ticker's going to have 3. Let's see what we get in the dice tray. Alright, so I got my dice tower out here as well. So we have 4 attack dice. The attack dice are the black ones, and the defense dice are the red ones. So let's see what Damon does with his Lancer Assault Rifle against the ticker in full cover. Let's hope. Oh, it looks like we got a good roll. So we got 2, 3 attacks plus the special. So this is actually 4 hits from the Lancer Assault Rifle, and this is only going to block 1 hit. Tickers only have 1 life, so we've done 3 damage to that ticker. And let's not forget what it says about tickers. It says when this figure is killed for any other reason besides bolo grenade, so it's just being shot, deal 1 wound to each figure in its area. So it's going to deal a wound, like a straight up wound, to the ticker. Oh, and I should say this symbol just deals a wound. I think it ignores defense completely, because that's what the assault rifle says. There's attacks and defense, so just deal 1 wound. So the Lancer Assault Rifle, it didn't matter what the ticker actually rolled for defense. That's going to give it a wound. That's going to make it blow up. Alright, let's go back to the main board. It looks like we've taken out 2 tickers, if we read the rules of tickers correctly. Hope I have. Alright, so basically what happened is Damon lured this ticker into this space, shot it, blew it up. It does 1 wound to everything in its space. It also does a wound to this ticker, which would then blow up, do a wound to everything, but there's nothing left. So the opening barrage from our Cog Warriors is pretty awesome. That's going to be the end of playing the cards, now it's the Locust activation step. The active player draws the top card of the Locust deck and resolves it. So I shuffle them all up. We're going to pull the top card, the Locust deck, and we're going to see what it is. It's a general card, and I don't know how well this thing's going to focus. Basically, discard one ammo token from one of your weapon cards. God damn it, really? Then remove all drop weapon markers from the map, then draw a new AI card. So we get hosed. Damon gets hosed right off the bat. He is going to drop one of his bullet tokens off of his snub pistol, because it can be fired even if it doesn't have an ammo token on it. God damn it, that's terrible. Right, the AI in this game is nasty. And we draw another card, and it's a ticker card. If no emergence hole is in your area, well, it's not in Damon's area. Place an emergence hole token in your area, then spawn one Locust A in your area. Ah, damn it. Otherwise spawn a Locust B in your area. The Locust then attacks you. Okay, so we don't have an emergence hole in our area, so we're going to have to make one happen, and then we're going to be putting a ticker there with the hole. But it's not going to attack, so damn it. Alright, I got to find the token. We're going to be putting a spawn hole in this area and a ticker. Damn it. Alright, so we thought we were doing well, but the floor cracks open here where Damon is, and a ticker emerges. It's not that good. It's not that good, because these guys, when you shoot them, they blow up and do 1 damage to everyone in their area. Alright, that's basically Damon's turn. Up next will be Cole. So that takes Damon down to 5 cards. Cole is up next, so let's see what he wants to do on his turn. And once again, I back the camera off a bit so that we can take a look at Cole's cards. He has Charge, move up to 3 areas, perform 1 attack against a figure in your area, plus 1 attack die in your area. Well, we don't really want to do that. We have Assault, move up to 3 areas, perform 1 attack. Could do that. That might work. We have Teamwork, draw 1 order card. Choose another player. He may immediately resolve an order card. You then resolve your Locust resolution step as normal. Or we have Roadie Run. We could actually run away from this guy and go to the next, to the exit point. And if I think Damon has lots of follow cards, he could discard one of his follow cards to tag along. So we could both completely move to this section, unlocking the next door. Is that what we want to do? I think, you know what, we might want to do that. So I think Cole is going to play Roadie Run. So that's the card he's going to play, which means move up to 5 areas. So he's playing that card, and Damon is going to play, he is going to play the Dig In card as a reaction to follow along. So Damon's going to follow Cole. So Cole's going to basically go 1, 2, 3 places to here, and Damon's going to go 1, 2, 3 and follow along. So basically running away from the newly emerged ticker. Okay, but we're going to have to now spawn a new location, so I'm going to readjust the camera, and we're going to do that. Okay, so we draw the top card off the shuffled location deck because we're not exactly sure where we're going, and we have 6A. Now we do ignore these at the bottom because we're on this particular scenario, and so as you can see, that's the entry point there, so we're going to have to get into this location. So I'm going to have to find this tile, and then we're going to place it out. Nothing special to the tile, but we do remember we have 2 cog Marines. We're going to have to spawn 2 tickers and 2 empty spaces. So let me just find 6A, we're going to place it down, and we're going to add 2 more tickers. Wow, they just keep coming, those things. Alright, so I've got tile 6A. So you can see this is the entry point. So it will be put here because our Marines have gone into this tile. And now we have to put 2 tickers on the board, 1 for each cog in each empty space. So we may as well put one farthest away here, and we may as well put another one as far as we can get it away here. That concludes Cole's playing of his cards. The unfortunate bit now is we need to have the AI take its turn. And that could possibly end not so well. We do have reaction cards, of course, that we can play, which we can preemptively shoot something that's trying to move into our location. So there's that. Well, let's see what the AI is going to do right now. The AI is in a general event, the Horde. Each locust that is 4 or more movement away from the nearest cog figure moves 3 areas towards him, then draw a new AI card. Holy crap. 4 or more. That is 4 or more movement away. Well, this one's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. This one's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this one's not going to move. 3. So the only one that's going to move is this one. It's going to go... Oh, actually, it's 3. 1, 2, 3. Because it can go here as well. So let me just reread that, because I think it said each locust that is 4 or more movement away. And then draw a new AI card. Well, none of them move because they're all within 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Yep, none of them move. We just draw a new AI card. Alright. Oh man, and it's a ticker card. Alright, if 1 or more tickers are in play, well, they certainly are. Each ticker moves 2 areas toward the closest cog figure and then attacks a cog figure in its area. Cog figures may not guard this turn, so we can't even guard. Each ticker moves 2 areas towards the... Okay, so they're just going to move 2 areas and try to attack. Luckily, they're all 3 away. So this one's going to go 1, 2 and jump into cover. This one's going to go 1, 2, and this one's going to go 1, 2. Now there's no cover here, and there's 2 tickers. That's actually a good setup for us. And that's going to be the end of Cole's turn. And that's going to be the end, I think, of my opening episode for today. Like I said, summertime gets very, very busy, and I unfortunately can't be cranking out videos as frequently as I would like, and so I apologize for that in advance. So, this is Gears of War, the board game, once again. I really like this game. I don't know why. It's just not super complicated, but it's super fun to play. I know it's very difficult to try and find a copy of this anymore, anywhere, because it's long out of print. But we're doing Crossroads with Damon and with Cole. And have I forgotten? Okay, Gus says Cole can guard even if someone else does, and Damon can carry 5 weapons, so that's their special ability. So right now we've got 3 tickers on the board. When we return, Damon will be starting us off again. He's in a pretty good spot to shoot through the door, maybe blow up a couple of tickers. I don't know. I think we're doing okay so far, he said. The AI deck is very nasty, though. Alright, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Gears of War, the board game. We're playing Roadblocks, the very first scenario. I do believe it is. Once again, so let's see if we can pull it off. We basically just need to get to the exit far away, and have no cog figure bleeding out. That's how we win the scenario, I believe. So there's going to be lots of fighting along the way. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.